Well, moving on, and an auction state of origin has kicked off in Australia for two of the most sought-after car registration plates. The very first New South Wales plate, dubbed the Blue Unicorn, is currently up for an eye-watering sum, $10 million.
Meanwhile, the Maroon Unicorn, the very first Queensland plate, reached $4 million within 12 hours of going live. And joining us now from Lloyd Auctions is CEO Lee Hames. Lee, good morning. Wow, these are eye-watering sums, aren't they? Just tell us why people so desperately want these unicorns.
Yeah, good morning, Matt and Mon. Thank you so much for your interest. Well, we are in uncharted territory here. Obviously, when it comes to classic cars, people connect a lot of their past memories, and that brings on emotion. So you get people thinking about tinkering with the cars with their dad for 1,000 years back in the day, or going in a sun-soaked Ford Falcon to get the ice cream on the way to the footy, whereas heritage plates are a little bit different. We have a lot of bidders that are investors, but the bidders that we love are those icons of the state that actually buy the plate and whack it on the car, like the Ferrari behind me, and drive it around as an example of success, or perhaps giving something a crack, or what's the opportunities that are available in this great country. But one thing is for sure, the phones have been running off the hook since we published these plates back in December, and today's the day we find out exactly what they're worth.
So we're talking really the grail here, aren't we? If we look at New South Wales, number one, I mean, it doesn't get any more difficult to come by, does it? How much are you going to fetch for this thing?
No, certainly. In terms of collectability, this plate has never been brought to public auction before, and it's been around for over a century. And the scary thing is that after today, we don't expect, we may not see it for another century. So that's why there's a lot of attention on this auction. We reached 10 million within 48 hours, and so today there's still a lot of interest. So those ingredients suggest to me that the bidding's still got a little bit of gas in the tank.
So they're being dubbed the Blue Unicorn and the Maroon Unicorn for their rare sightings. Why have they all of a sudden become available?
Well, we've been desperate for heritage plates for quite some time. We put the feelers out late last year, and honestly, Mon, we could not believe the response from the Australian public. When someone said that New South Wales Heritage Plate 1 came forward, we honestly thought it was a joke, but we've put it up, and all I know is that I'm going to be up on that podium in less than 30 minutes, and I'll be like a one-eyed cat at a fish shop trying to chase how many bids are coming in for this plate.
One-eyed cat in a fish shop?
One-eyed cat in a fish shop. That must mean there's a bit of good commission in it for them.
Excellent.
You can imagine.
Yes. OK, from 11 o'clock today, people can jump online if they're interested. Lee, best of luck with it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
If you're a cat in a fish shop, wouldn't you prefer two eyes?
I don't think it matters.
Doesn't matter.
You've got one mouth.
You got one mouth?
Yeah.
Go on.
Big and Sunrise back in a moment.
It's so good, it's so